Right, okay, I'm back. Can anybody, when they come on, can they please tell me whether you can hear this? I've just had mic issues there and I've just checked it on the computer. Yeah, you can hear me, Haley. Oh, great, great. I don't know why that's happened. The computer had moved, so I think that must be what it was. Yay, we're all back. Forgive me for coughing as well. I think I'm coming down with cold or something today. Yeah, I'm going to be doing some free readings later on as well. But I just wanted to come on. It's been quite a bizarre day today. We've had thunderstorms from first thing, and I've absolutely loved them. And my daughter's over here, and my flatmates are here. They've just come back in. But I was just sitting, and I'm sitting in my jammies, and I'm having a lazy day because I'm on holiday. And then I thought, all right, okay, I'll go on to YouTube, and I want some movie recommendations as well. I want to be watching movies. I love nothing more than that. When send you lunch, love, can hear you. Rainy Belfast. It's rainy in Ireland as well, yeah? Good morning, everybody. Oh, this is great. There's loads on here. Yeah, so basically this is just like a little bit of a chit chat. If anybody's got any questions that they have for me, anything that they want to, I don't know, ask, that I can. When I do the monthlies and stuff like that, I'm usually a little bit more governed. But today, like I say, I'm on holiday, so I can just come and talk to you if I want. Hi, Magic. What kind of movies? Any movies, really. I've started watching today, but it was a bit, I don't know, I was in a really good mood because I love the thunder and lightning. I was just so happy I got caught in the rain this morning. And I came back and I started watching the Stanford Experiment. Oh, and it was all just a little bit heavy. It was not what I was looking for today. Good afternoon. Could you tell me how work in September? Yeah, I'm going to do things in a bit for people. How's all the energies working out for you in the past couple of days? Right, okay, how has it been for everybody? It's been bizarre. Last week, did I do a live where I was mentioning it? Yeah, I think I did on Sunday. It was crazy, some crazy stuff last week. And then it sort of went like nice, and it went sort of all calm again. And then the last couple of days, I don't know, I think it's the last little bits of Mercury retrograde are still, I'm still feeling it here. I don't know if anybody else is. Watching nerd flick, fantasy makes me happy. I live in fantasy land, friend. Mamma Mia always puts me in the mood. Dazed and confused. Yeah, that's more my stuff, I think, at the moment. Right, okay, all the chats going off as well. Yeah, has anybody got any questions or anything like that? Energy has been stable for 2 weeks in the last few days. You're feeling blah, right? I think everybody, yeah, we've all been on a bit of a roller coaster, haven't we? You know, it's been so bizarre. I think the energies this last couple of months have been stronger than I've ever felt them, or I've ever, witnessed them in my life as well, but it's all very strange. I've been talking to a lot of people about this, and everybody's feeling the same. It's like there's something happening, but we're not sure what. Oh, thank you, Haley. Thank you for that. That is much appreciated. Thank you. This whole summer has been a roller coaster ride for me. Yeah, it's it's very strange. I mean, I always share stuff on here as well with people, and some of you know that I'm living here. This is it. This is my new home. But I've been having a lot of problems with my house in the UK, and for some reason it won't sell. I keep dropping the price and dropping the price and dropping the price, and it hasn't. It's been on the market for quite some time, and last week there was some stuff went on where I really felt I'd done a release on it. It was almost, they told me why the house wasn't selling and stuff like that, and it all got a bit crazy. It all got a little bit horror filmy. There was kind of like exorcisms going on and everything. So it was all pretty intense. And then the following day, somebody got in touch with me with an offer, which I accepted. And it was like, yay, the house is going. And then yesterday they've pulled out of it again. So there's been so many problems with estate agents, councils. I've been on the phone the last couple of days. So I don't know what it is. I need to sell it. If anybody has any spells or anything where you can sell a house quick, please let me know. I'm just saying that because it's almost like I say, I keep thinking, right, okay, I can see the finish line, and then it keeps getting pulled away again, you know. So I can't afford to rent it out, Dave. I really wished I could, but all of my money is tied up in it, and I need it, and I need it sold in order to be able to stay here. So it's a biggie, and this has been something that's been around my neck for about 9 years, and now I can feel the noose tightened. So I'm like, oh, wow, this is crazy, but I do trust, okay? So to let you know, everything doesn't always just work out for me. There is some nail-biting moments here as well. So, right, I'll say these. July was super emotional. You've been Jekyll and Hyde, up and down. Yeah, it's been crazy. Yeah, the house is clinging to me. I really do think it is, Alison, you know. I really do think it is, but it's got to go. I don't even want to go back there. St. Joseph has been in my garden upside down for almost 2 years. Poor thing. There are companies that buy your house cash but don't. This is who I've been phoning today, Jan. This is what I've been doing today. You know, it's a thorn in my side. It's a noose on my neck. I've thanked it. You know, it's kept me safe and warm. But there's something more going on. But it's kind of like, right, okay, I'm ready for it. So this is it. And I'm trusting, you know, I know that there's some reason for this, but it's kind of, it keeps getting me by the skin of my teeth. So, yeah, go live and have your daughter walk through the house and sage it and tell the house that you need to go. You can't hold on to it anymore. Robin, I got her to do that last week, funny enough. And then, like I say, got the offer. So, but yeah, I'm sorting it. I'm sorting the problems, but it's not in the way that I wanted. So, like I say, definitely I'm having Mercury retrograde stuff. You're coughing as well. Yeah, I am. I woke up this morning and I really feel like I'm getting a bad chest. One of my friends had it the other day. So, you know, maybe I've caught it off her, you know, but I think it's been that humid and that here as well, you know, that it's been really, really hot. And then today, like I say, there was thunder and lightning and everything like that. I was so excited. Yeah, maybe now the Mercury retrograde, this is what I'm holding for. Apple cider vinegar. I will get some of that. I will. So, oh, thank you, Shaman. It's blown over the islands. God, yeah, it was amazing, the island this morning, with seeing all the rain and everything. It was fantastic. The islands needed it, you know, we've been hoping for it. So, right. Yeah, me and Saint Expedite, we've had a few words, Crystal. I haven't spoke to him for a couple of weeks. I think I may need to speak to him again. Facing fears and going for it, following your heart. Well done, Lisa Loves. That's what it's all about. Now, if Mars will just turn forward, we'll be all right. It's all of them. I've literally got Mars right in front of my my house here when I sit out on night time. Ask Tyler. He'll tell me what the problems are or when it will sell. Yeah, it's bizarre. It's just I can't understand it. You know, like I say, I'm letting go, I'm releasing, I'm surrendering, I'm doing all of that, and you know, it's almost like I know I'm meant to be here. I know I'm meant to be on this island, because I know there's work to do, and this work is all, you know, it's all panning out and everything. But it's like, why make it such a struggle, you know? So I'm trying to. Smile. 53 watching, 5 likes. Come on, beautiful people. Right, okay. So I feel like, in fact, should I pull a card? Right, okay. You can do a reading for me, I think. Yeah? And then I'll pull some cards for people. Should we do this? Okay. Right. So I'm going to ask, what question should I ask about the house? Please tell me. We'll have a little bit play here. Oh, Shalane, thank you for that. Did you see me on Instagram, Haley? I was like literally like a kid. It was amazing. Right, so we ask, what binds me to this house, Cindy? That's a good question. Now, I've went to shuffle them, and this one is there, okay? So what binds me to this house? Right? You know what? I've said this, right? I'm not going to say anything. So I've pulled the Magician. And stay with this. Is the house your mum's? Yeah, it was my mum's, Caroline, yeah. No, my daughter actually lives in the house, Stephanie. Right, okay, so there we go. We have the Magician and we have the Devil. Now, has anybody got any views on this? This is quite interesting because this is something I've been thinking for a while. Yeah, this all came up last week, Jacqueline. This was what we'd done a massive clearing on. There was some very insightful stuff, but I think it's something else. There, look, I'm pulling cards here. So I'm getting the Magician, the Devil, the Eight of Swords, the Four of Coins. Wow. And then the Sun. So it's all of this. A negative attachment or contract that needs cutting or ending. Exactly, just learning. There's someone who doesn't want you to move on. I think there's quite a few people that don't want me to. Good night, Irene. Yeah, the Devil, the Devil is sometimes a good card because especially when you get it in a relationship reading, it usually means like unbreakable bonds. So it is good like that. But it's addictions. It's often holding on. It's often feeling that you're powerless over things as well. There's a lower vibrational entity that's messing with you, leaving perhaps. Yeah, maybe this is what I'm getting. So, like I say, I feel there's a little bit of, I never say I don't really like, I don't do magic apart from it's white, that is it all the time. But I do feel this is energy from somebody else, which is keeping me there, holding me on. It's almost like somebody's not wanting me to move on and get the funds of that because this is where my new life is in happiness. And this is it. It's a new beginning for me, So this is interesting. I need to take control with this. Yeah, this is what I need to do because there are options. Yeah, is this interesting? Yeah, but there's defenses here. Timing's not right. It needs to be right. And then we have the 10 of Pentacles. I usually see that as October. Okay. So we'll see. Okay. I'm saying October for that. Yeah. Sun will throw light on it and it will let you go. Yeah. Yeah, that's it. There are many people that can be jealous and send out vibes, but yeah, I think stuff like that, it's if you believe in it, isn't it? That's when I think we give it power. So I was quite happy with that one. Right, okay, so has anybody got anything that they want to ask me with this? Oh, right, as well, today is the last day of the new moon offer. Okay, if anybody does want a personal reading with me, I do start back to work next week. And click the link below, and it's the last day. The offer ends at 12 o'clock tonight, 12 o'clock midnight. So if you do want a personal reading with me in the next couple of weeks or whatever, then click that link and you will get it at the discounted price. Okay, sorry, I forgot about that. Right, okay. Magic me, will I get a job soon? Right, okay. Will Magic get a job soon? This is for Magic me. Yes, completely. Look, there you go. You've got transformation, So this is, I feel there's something needs to be let go of though here, because there seems to be restrictions around this Magic. And it's, again, very similar to, the cards that I pulled for me. It's almost like needing to look at where you're holding on to the old rather than the new. I feel, yeah, it's almost like there's some resistance around it. I don't know if you want one or you don't think you'll get one, but they're saying there, it's almost in the words that you are speaking, you're speaking it in coming from a place of lack rather than positivity. And I don't know if you don't want to go to somewhere. Did you like where you used to work? Because it's almost saying that you're thinking it won't be like that. Does that make sense in any way, Magic? Because it's almost like it's the transition that I feel you don't want to do, because it's like, well, where I was better. But I do feel there's something coming, okay? And I feel this could be October, November time. There's going to be a shift in the energy around that. Okay, so I hope that makes sense, Magic. I've just looked, I've got a load of spots on there. I think they're bites, midgy bites. I fell asleep outside yesterday. Right, okay. Whoa, 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 everybody's going way. Too quick, too quick. Right. Right, Deborah, am I going to reconnect with my best friend? I miss him terribly. Right, Deborah, I'm going to read for you here. Am I going to reconnect with my best friend? I miss him terribly. So Deborah, is she going to... Yeah, I feel there's some healing to do around this situation. Was there a fallout, or did one of you feel that the other one didn't have your back in some way, you know? Because it's talking about some sort of, like, I don't know, not thinking on the same page, both having a different opinion. Does that make sense? Is this still on? I don't know. Does that make sense, Deborah? Because I feel it's a case of carrying, this could be carrying guilt, this could be carrying resentment, okay? There is something that is stopping you from moving forward. And I feel it's quite an egoic thing. And I think this is on both sides. And what this is kind of saying is it is causing tears, I feel, as well. And what I would say to this situation is it's not all over. Okay? If you can sort of, I don't want to say eat humble pie, but if you can sort of put your ego to rest, and I'm not saying that in a bad way, we all have this, you know, this isn't saying that you were wrong in any of your doing, but it's almost here, is it more important to be right, or is it more important to be happy, you know? And I feel if you look at this situation and offer this situation love, there could be a happy outcome with this, okay? At the moment, I feel it's two sides both trying to keep control of it. Yeah, you're both stubborn. Yeah, that makes so much sense, Deborah. You know, but I would say, you know, is it more important to be happy, or is it more important to be right? If you miss this person in your life, and offer an olive branch, you know, life's too short for silly fallouts, you know, and often, you know, we kind of tell people how we feel about them when they're not there. So it's best to, you know, to try and make sure that we tell them when they are there, you know. Got no reply. Well, leave. I do feel it'll come back on track. I do. It's looking positive there, Deborah. Right, okay. Scattered Mystic, my son is struggling. Any help would be appreciated. Okay, Scattered Mystic, son is struggling. Any help? Right. I don't know what your son is struggling. For some reason, I'm being called to do a full reading for your son there, Scattered Mystic, and I don't know why they're asking me to do this, but I feel he's just having trouble. Does he have asthma or something like that? I'm really feeling this, and I'm feeling my ears are blocked. It's almost like he doesn't want to listen, if that makes sense, about something, or it's almost like he switched off listening for something that could help him. Because I feel there's a waiting game around this as well. I don't know if that makes sense to you, Scattered Mystic. It's almost like he's waiting for something. Is there something overseas with him? Does he want to travel or something like that? Because I feel it's almost like he's not getting success. He's scared of failing in some way. This is what I'm getting. I don't know if this is he's not trusting himself, or he's not trusting. I don't know if something's happened in his career. There's really something happened here that's rocked his self-confidence, or I don't know if that makes sense. And it's almost like I feel he's having trouble trusting people. He's having trouble like sort of seeing long term as well, and I think it's almost like he's feeling like his world is fell apart, or his world is it's not how he wants it. And I really all of the above, is this making sense, Scattered Mystic? Because I really feel I don't know what this is, but it's almost like I feel like I'm suffocating in some way, but it's almost like everything's getting a bit too much for me. Yeah, I just want to let loose and I want to relax. And I feel with this, it's a kind of really, he needs nurture. This is what he needs. Thank you for that, Jessica. Thank you so much. He needs nurture. He needs love. He needs to have things. I don't know how old he is or anything, but here I really feel he needs to be like tread with kid gloves, okay? He needs to know that his home is a safe place, because I really feel he's being challenged. I don't know if he lives with you or what, but he needs this safe space. He's only 15, right? Okay, because I really feel there is a lot of pressure and a lot of panic on him on where he's going to go and what he's going to do with the rest of his life. And, this is about, I really feel you need to offer him love, offer him nurture, tell him that, he doesn't have to make decisions now. This is it. I feel he will have a very good future, but it's almost like this frustration is turning to anger with him, but he's not letting it out in some way. So I really feel we need patience with him as well. I don't know if there's some sort of somebody he likes or some relationship thing as well, because that's showing here. And I don't know if it might be somebody he likes who is going out with a friend of his or something. There's a little bit of mix up around emotions there as well. But I would say that there's nothing really to worry about this. I think September he's going to be a bit better. I don't know if he has like quite a creative brain as well, Scattered Mystic, because I really feel creativity in some ways. He's got a lot of ideas in his head. I really like this guy's brain, but it's almost like putting them into the right setting and using them in the right way. He's like I say, I wouldn't surprise he's neither. And I feel that it's almost like he's struggling to fit in. Please tell him he wasn't meant to. He was born to stand out, because his energy is really, really nice here. And it's almost like he has quite a lot of wisdom for somebody so young, but he's holding it back. He's holding a lot in and he's holding a lot back. But I feel I do feel there's empathic tendencies as well there. He's going to be okay. Just treat him with kid gloves, and also, ask him. Ask him what he needs to talk about. Ask him what is bothering him, because I really feel he's holding stuff back here. So I hope that makes sense, Scattered Mystic. Sorry, I just felt I had to do a few for you. It does. Thank you so much. Cool. As long as you can take something from that, Scattered Mystic. Right. Okay. Wow, they're going so quick. Right, Gemini Princess, will I ever have committed relationship with the guy I have feelings for, or will I have to settle for friendship? Right, okay. So Gemini Princess, thank you. Right, there's a card just come flying out there. I feel with this, especially at the moment, I mean, obviously we can never say never, that is, things can change. I feel at the moment that I don't feel the security that you're wanting, Gemini Princess, is going to come from this person at the moment. I feel in some way there's restrictions. This is not the right time. I think friendship is good. And I think just, see how this goes. Have a little bit moderation. There might be something happen in the new year. I feel January they're talking about. But I wouldn't set your hopes on this. If you like this person as a friend, I feel keep them like that for the time being. Okay, have no expectations. That's what I would say with this. I'm sorry, Gemini Princess, but that's how it was coming out there. Right. Okay. So. Right. Wow, they're all going so quick. Right. What should I do with the Libra that I love? Who is that? This is for, is it Nikki? Nikki? What should I do with the Libra that I love? Okay, Nikki, what should you do with the Libra? Right, okay. You know what? I think this is looking very good. I'm actually liking what I'm getting. I feel there's been a disappointment around this in the past, though. Dominique, that's where it comes from. Right, okay. I feel there's been a disappointment around this situation in the past, and I think this is why there's a little bit hesitancy here, okay? But when I'm looking at this, I feel don't be scared of being judged or anything like that. I don't know if there's a bit of a distance between the two of you at the moment, but I see that sort of changing. I don't know if this is in the next 6 weeks or so. But I feel you should be honest. I think this is what you need to do, I think you need to be honest and state how you feel about this and then listen to their reply. Because for some reason, this Libra, I'm getting quite I don't think they're as evolved as you. This is what I'm getting, emotionally evolved, I'm feeling here. And I feel they have quite a lot on their plate at the moment. It's almost like they're taking a lot of responsibility for other things. They're pretty burdened, if that makes sense. So I feel they're just defensive in general. But I would say with this, like I say never. There is a lot of positive cards coming in around this, and they're saying, listen to your intuition about this, okay? There are blocks at the moment, but you can remove them by actually speaking honestly and starting to look and talk about long term. And I feel this is it. So if there's a little bit break around you, don't worry about that, because I do feel this person is going to come back in some way or come back into your life. So I hope that makes sense. What is that I've just seen? I guess you're not going to answer my question. God bless. What? You know what? There are thousands of questions going up at this time, and I'm trying to read them all while I'm reading. And it's just like, come on, and then with the passive aggressive, you're not going to do this, but God bless. It's like, oh, I've had this before, Wow. She's being a dick, just ignore her. No, I think it's pathetic, I mean, this just shows you, where people are so in their ego. Our ego is our false friend. It's not, if you're wanting something, please don't work from your ego, because your ego will usually end up that you don't get it, I'm chill, Jacqueline. I just think it's, I think it's quite funny. I do think it's quite funny, People don't, this is it, people don't think, about things. And I just hate this passive aggressive stuff. I really, I would rather somebody turn around and say, fuck you, than actually like, namaste or God bless, because it just takes it all out. I think it's funny. Right, okay. God, I love this. Right, okay. Just spirit. Okay, this is for Alicia. Stop holding yourself back, Alicia. This is what they're saying to me here. I feel that I'm being told here your words. I don't know if this is your words as in spoken or your words as in written, but it's your words or how you connect to spirit or how you should be connecting to spirit. So I feel this could be writing or speaking. But when I'm looking at this, it's almost like I feel you feel that you're not ready yet, or you feel you're not at that level yet to do that. So you're holding yourself back with this. Even though you feel this in your heart, there's still this fear of going forward and getting your message across in some way. I don't know if you have a teacher, but it's almost like you're waiting to be taught more before you can then go forward. And what this is saying is that I feel you have all of the wisdom and you have all of the answers already within you to be able to do this, so it's about not holding yourself back yet and going forward. That is, really stepping into your power. And I think that will help you serve spirit better. Does that make sense to you, Alicia? Yeah? Yeah, it's stepping into that power, man. That's what you've got to do. Right. Okay. Right. Everything's going so fast. Jill Neary, is he meant to be in my life? Okay, so that's is he meant to be in my life? You're welcome, Alicia. This is interesting. I don't know who this was I was reading for, but it was somebody who'd said, is he meant to be in my life? I do feel yes, okay. And the thing is we don't meet anybody by chance. Everybody comes in for a reason. Maybe not the reason we initially think, but they do all come in for a reason. And I do feel this person is meant to be in your life in some way, but this is almost so you can learn or they can learn, okay? Because I'm seeing it almost being studied, but like from up here. And I feel that there are a lot of things that are uncovered. I don't feel this person is in your life for the reason that you think they are, if that makes sense. But they are here to either teach you or to be taught. And I feel that a little bit of patience is needed with this, but I feel this person they may come into your life and then they may go. I don't see them. It's almost like they're coming to bring balance in some way between you and an issue, or them and an issue. They're a lesson. I feel that they're a very karmic lesson, but I don't think they will be around forever. Okay. So, but just take it as what it is. Everything is an experience. Okay. So this person is meant to be in your life, but I don't think for the reason that you think it is. Oh, thank you, Cindy. Thank you so much for that. Thank you. That's much appreciated. Did that make sense, Jill? Yeah. I mean, obviously, like I say, I'm just doing little quick ones here. If anybody does want a personal reading with me, just click the link below. That offer is on till 12 o'clock tonight, actually. Right. Why am I so emotional lately? Sugar. That will be, without cards, that will be to do with all of these planets going retrograde and everything, but I also feel that it's connected to somebody as well. This person could be somebody that's angered you, because they're showing me fire there, and I don't know if this is fire or a fire sign, but there's something that I feel could be from the past or whatever, or somebody that has gone out of your life. It might not have been recent, but I feel the emotions are connected to them in some way. I don't know if that makes sense. Oh God, my chest is going to be really bad, I think. Right. Yeah, did that make sense, Sugar? Yeah. Will I ever get out of here? Could you rephrase that, Cindy, a little bit better? I mean, is this a house or I'll just ask the question and then, right, okay. Will Cindy ever get out of there? Now, you will know where there is. I don't. Oh, that one's wanting to come out. Yeah. If this is a house or a work situation or something, then yes, I feel October is going to be important, as are the next 10 months. And I feel you are strong enough to do this, they're saying, Cindy, okay? Please don't. It's almost like you can do this, okay? You need to follow your heart. I don't know if that makes sense, but I feel your living situation, although at the moment there are quite unknowns, it's almost like I don't think you're comfortable there. There's a tension around this, okay? But they're saying have a little patience. There is a different way to think about this, and I do feel this progressing. Like I say, October could be important. This could be 3 weeks. I feel March as well around this, but I do see your living situation being happier, okay? And I don't think it's long. I mean, timing is hard. Anybody that reads tarot knows that, but I would say that this is in the next 6 months, okay? Maybe a little bit shorter than that, but it's going to be all right, and you're going to be happy as well. There's an energy around that I don't particularly like. It's quite a controlling energy here. I feel you know about it, or you know who this person is. I don't know if this is connected to the house, but I feel it's connected to you going forward. And it's almost like I feel like you just need to not give this energy any power and cut off from it as well, because there's something around. It's his house, right? Okay. Yeah, it's kind of like a control thing, you know. It's almost like I don't think they want you to move on as well. And like I say, I do see celebrations. They're giving me 3 again, okay? So you're strong enough to get through this, and you'll get out, and there's happy times ahead for you there, I feel. Right. I hope that made sense, Cindy. Right. Whoa. Right. I'm trying to find. It's Donald Trump there. Should I keep going as president? No. Step down today, Donald. And sort your hair out as well. Right. Sorry, my chat keeps going off. Right. Wow. I'm trying to read all these. Oh. Right, okay. Should I go into business with my sister? We've talked about it in the past. Is now the time? Stephanie, right? Okay. This is for Stephanie. Should she go into business with her sister? Yeah, I feel it's time for action here, Stephanie. It is. Yeah, I mean, there you go. You know, you've got a couple of nights. You've got a decision to be made. I think go into it. I know this sounds strange, especially if you're working with family, but it's before you actually go into this, get everything written down, get everything sorted. And I just think that covers everybody. They're saying that's quite important here. But I do think it's a time. It's almost like they're saying here that if you wait any longer, you're not going to learn any more in that meantime. So you might as well jump into it, and then you can be learning as you go, if that makes sense. But yeah, it's like I say, make sure everything gets put in writing, okay? But I do feel this will be quite profitable, and I feel that any anxieties around it are just basically internal. I think go with your gut, and with your gut, you know, you will know that this is the right time to do it. And I think it's time to take action now as well. Okay. Right. Right. Okay. Sorry, my chat keeps going off. I can't. All right. Okay. It keeps going off my chat, sorry. Am I spiritually gifted? I'm going through an awakening. Tina W. Right, okay, we're all spiritually gifted. Every single one of us, you know, we're all born with the ability to be psychic, to use our intuition. Some are born with it a little bit stronger, but it's almost like a muscle. It's like going to the gym. And see you later, Caroline. See you later. Thank you. Yeah, it's almost like going to a gym, you know, so we do need to work on that, but we are all spiritually gifted. And what I would say with this, when I'm looking at, sorry, I forgot which name I'm looking at. I do feel there is an awakening going on, which there are for, you know, thousands of people on this planet at the moment, and it's amazing. Oh, thank you, Stephanie. Thank you. That really means a lot. But it's almost like I feel finding this out with spirituality. I done a reading on this the other day, and it was kind of, we can't rush it, okay? It's like, you know, sometimes it'll come thick and fast, and then it'll slow down, and it's almost like giving us time to process this. What I always say with anybody going through an awakening or suddenly discovering their spirituality or their gifts or whatever, you know, whatever we call it, is we always need to remember that although we are spiritual beings and, you know, we are connecting to the 5D realm, we are still living in the 3D and we are still humans, okay? So a lot of people, when they do this awakening, they can go woof, and they're like, right, okay, that's it. And, you know, we need to live in the real world because we need to have the experiences that we have in the real world and put our spiritual knowledge sort of to work with that. This is when we can get it. So it's bringing the balance in between the two, you know, and it's that can be hard because it's almost like when you break open, it's suddenly all this stuff, and it's like wow, you know, and people get quite evangelistic and stuff like that with it. But it's just, you know, staying humble with spirituality all the time. I think that is massively key, and knowing that we always have something to learn, you know, and it doesn't matter on what vibration we are on, we're not more special than anybody else, you know. Everybody is at their own point on their journey, you know, and they're on their own vibration, their own frequency, and, you know, it's for us to worry about ours and to try and get ours in order rather than other people's as well. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, you've got some really good cards, but what they're saying here is patience, okay? Patience. That's what you need, you know. And this is the same with anybody when we're on a spiritual path. You know, every single day we learn something new and we cannot rush it. It's almost like snakes and ladders. The more we try and go up, something will happen, and, you know, we'll come back down that snake again, you know, and it just makes us humble all the time. So I hope that makes sense. Right, okay, so sorry, bearing in mind I can't see these messages when I'm reading, and then everything keeps cutting off. So if I haven't seen you, it's nothing. It's not that I'm ignoring you. I'm just trying to read. Sense. Oh my God, patience was my message from my guides yesterday. I had a lesson in patience. Makes perfect sense. Yeah, I think we're all getting tested in patience, aren't we? Okay. Right, so this is Kat. Will the relationship become romantic? I'm going to pull another card there. I don't think so. I feel this is more when I'm looking at this, I don't think this is ripe and ready, if that makes sense. I feel there's a stability there. There's something there, but I don't see it in a romantic sense. I don't know if this is a work situation or a friendship or something like that, but I'm not seeing any romance as yet with that. So sorry about that. Right, just learning, what do I need to do to be able to see and hear my guide in my waking state, so I don't think I'm just having weird dreams. Right, okay. I'm gonna ask the cards here and then give you my advice. Oh, my cat's choking there. She's got a fur ball, I think. Right, okay. So what was the question? What do I need to do to be able to... Right, okay, you need to be holding on to your energy a little bit more, just learning, I feel. What they're saying to me here is it's almost like you're leaking energy in some way. And I feel this is... I don't know if this is given too much. Do you read further people, just learning? Because I really feel there's sort of a leak here where it's actually you could be using your energy to work on your clairvoyance. I feel I don't know, because it's almost like I'm seeing that there's a block between your third eye here. This is what it's saying. So I feel that is not opening. Maybe try and tap on it, okay? This is what you need to do. Always tap on your third eye before you start to do any work. And I think this will help her, because this is where I bought cards a month back, right? Okay. So yeah, it's almost like protecting yourself with them. Even if you're just seeing them in a dream state, okay? It's almost like, here, know that we really live in a dream state, you know, everything. I mean, they say everything is illusion, isn't it? So it's when we are in a dream state, this is when you're more open, okay? The ego's away. This is, you know, it's when we're using, you know, our unconscious. This is when we're in that, I think, is it theta stage or something like that, you know, where our logical brain switches off. And I think with this, don't worry too much about it, okay? Be grateful that you're meeting your guides. This is what I'm getting. Be grateful and be free with it, okay? What you need to do is feel this in your heart. They're saying, okay, and maybe summon them. Maybe say, can you please show me in real time? Because it's almost saying here, I don't know, that you seem to be... There seems to be a little bit fear about these dreams in some way. So it's almost like, I don't know if these dreams are scaring you, if a little bit scary. I remember once being in my house and turning around, there was a little boy standing by my door, and I was like, oh, hi. And he was as clear as, you know, what I see a person on the street, but he wasn't. He was a spirit. And it was really bizarre. So this, I feel there's a little bit of... a little bit of fear in trying to do this. I don't know if that makes sense to you, just learning. So they've been convincing me which ones I can trust. Right. I mean, that's quite an interesting thing with the positive and negative guides. In some way, that would be something I not today on here, but that would be some interesting to speak about that. But yeah, I think you should, like I say, let go, start to hone in, and not expect too much as well. Because a lot of times, like, people will say to me, you know, like, I want, I'm not getting any signs. I keep asking for signs and I'm not getting them. There are always signs there. It's just sometimes we don't see them. And I think this is what is there, just learning, you know. But if you can't remember in your sort of waking life, it's still gone in there. It's still there. So whatever has been said to you is still there, you know. And sometimes it's the information that we have stored, you know, that we don't automatically come out with, that can be very, very important, you know. So don't worry about that. You know, whatever's gone in will be there. Joshua is one you can trust. Right, okay. That's interesting. That would be interesting to talk one day about that, just learning. Right, okay. Guppy Angel, what are my guides trying to tell me? I feel blocked. Right, okay, there's something to do with emotions here as well, Guppy. Is there something going on with you emotionally or with somebody around you emotionally? Because this is what's coming in. It's almost like having to control your emotions, I think, in some way. Because what this is saying is it's almost like, yeah, I feel security is a big thing here, Guppy. Sorry, I'm just trying to see what was your... It's strange because I'm getting stuff coming through here. Where is Guppy? Yeah, what are my guides trying to tell me? I feel blocked. Right, okay, what they're saying here is it's almost like I feel you have emotions that are blocked here. And unless you actually sort of embrace these, okay, it's almost like in some way I feel you're scared to. It's like there's something that I'm feeling you're holding back on. And I feel this is what is needed. This is where the confusion is coming from. And I also feel that you're not trusting the process neither. You're not trusting the process here. You're not trusting that things will work out for you as well. So it's almost like you're putting these blocks up. Whereas I feel you just step out of this comfort zone a little bit, and this is where you will be absolutely fine. You know, I mean, this is all, you have very, very good cards, but the reason you're blocked is because you're blocking off as well. And I think trying to keep your emotions inside, and there's a lot of fear around here. Okay, but I feel this will be absolutely fine for you. I feel this will be fine for you. Don't worry too much about this. You know, you're learning something new here, and they're saying there's stability coming. There's a lot of positive energy coming for you as well, Guppy. So please don't worry. You know, everything is fine, but I feel the blockage is to do with emotions. Okay, so it's let them emotions out. I hope that makes sense. Right. Right, I'm gonna, how long have I got? I've been on nearly an hour. Right, okay, I'm gonna have to go after this. Right. Yeah, Gemini Princess, I've already read for you. I hope that made sense, Guppy Angel. Right. Right, okay. Right, I'm just trying to look at these. See what messages are there. Right. I often feel misunderstood by a few people. What can I improve? I think stay away from them people. If people don't understand you or don't try to, you know, then there's actually an indicator that they don't, you know, you don't spend that much time with people, or with them type of people, you know, because what this does is it makes you think that you're doing something wrong, whereas you're not. If you're being authentic, you're being yourself. If they don't get it, then, you know, they're probably on a different frequency to you, different vibration. So don't worry about it. Just don't spend as much time with them people, I feel. Right. Okay, sorry. I'm just trying to, it's so hard. Hi, Joyful Astrology. Hi, Danielle. How you doing? Right, okay. Right. Robin Gray, please ask what I need to know right now. Thank you. Right, okay, so this is for Robin. So yeah, the new website's coming on. We've been working on that. It's looking great. It's I'm really, really excited. I'm so excited. There's been things secured this week with it, and it's I'm just so excited. I'm dying to tell you. I'm terrible when I buy Christmas presents for people. I give them away and everything like that. So, right, who was I reading for there? I was reading for somebody. And then I went off track. Who was I reading for? Hold on. Robin. Yeah, it was Robin Gray. What was I reading? What was your question again, Robin? Just trying to find it. Robin, could you just type it again, please? What was your question? Because I was asking that. Right, okay, is Robin there? Yeah, what you need to know, right, okay, that was it. Sorry, I just had a complete memory blank there. Right, okay. I feel that there's quite a lot of troubles in your mind. I feel your mind is quite troubled there, Robin, and I feel that there is a sadness, or I don't know if this is a loss in some way, or it's when I'm saying loss, it doesn't have to mean somebody has passed or something like that. It means that there's something not there, okay? So there's something gone out of your life, I feel. And I feel it's kind of seems to have been filled, this void seems to have been filled with a lot of burdens, taking responsibility for a lot of stuff. And I feel that what you need to know now is that you need to go out and you need to enjoy yourself and you need to have fun and try and find the joy in every single day, because it's almost like I say, I don't know. I think you're weighed down. I think energetically you're weighed down, So yeah, it's almost like allow yourself to be lighter, allow yourself to have fun, cut yourself back. This is what I really feel, because I feel there are a lot of rules, a lot of, you're being quite hard on yourself here. And I feel, this is where the problem is. This is where the problem is with you, It's like I say, it's almost like you're trying to do everything right, but you're not doing right by yourself. So it's give yourself some time, cut yourself some slack, go out, enjoy. I feel there's a decision to be made soon, okay, but there are options around for you. You will go forward, and I think everything is going to be fine. But what you need to do is give yourself a break, okay? You're struggling along, and you need to just have that little bit time out, I feel. Oh, thank you, Danielle. Thank you so much for that. That really is appreciated. So I hope that made sense there, Robin. Does that make sense, Robin? Yeah. Wow, they're all coming so quick. Whoa. Right. Right, okay. Some interesting stories here. Interesting stories. Right. Oh. Right. There's so many people, the energy I'm feeling here, the energy is very, very heavy today. I feel a lot of people are like carrying stuff as well. Does that make sense? Does that make sense to people? April Clancy, never been on my own and I'm almost 40. Will I be free soon, please? Right, okay, so this is for April. I love the rain. Yeah, me too. Me too today. I got so excited. Right, so this was, will you be free soon? Yeah, there are changes coming October. The next 2 months, I feel April, something is going to be important for you. Okay, there's an important move, but there's going to be more security for you than what you have now. So something is like kind of coming in to give you roots, if that makes sense, because I feel that is something where it's almost like a little bit lacking. You feel like you haven't got it. But I feel this is a good move for you. And I feel, are you buying a new car or something? Because I feel there's a new car, or you're getting in a car. It's almost like hitting the road or something like this. But there's a lot of plans. There's a lot of excitement for this. I don't think things are going to come straight away, but it's almost like I'm feeling that this is planning. It's cool. I don't know if you're waiting on a divorce or something like that. I feel that's going to go through, because I see paperwork, like signs, things being signed, but it's almost like you're worrying about this. Okay, I feel it could have been on hold, and then all of a sudden everything's going to come in like bang 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 like that. It's all of a flurry here. Okay, and I don't think this is going to be an emotional time. I think you've already had the emotions, but with this, I'm seeing it as being called for celebration. And yeah, Halloween, something around Halloween, like Halloween night, 31st of October is going to be really good for you. I don't know if you attend a party or something like that, but that's going to be really good. And I feel this is, there's nothing for you to be scared of here, April. I feel this is going to be like, it's almost like you're getting a new lease of life here. I like it. There's an excitement. You know, when a puppy gets let out for the first time, there's this excitement around there. And yeah, there's going to be more finances. It's almost like things are coming together, April. So don't worry. You know, things are coming together. Joyful astrology. Right, I'm going to pull a couple of cards for the energies for the week and see what is coming out with this. I'm getting, somebody's trying to contact me on the phone there, so my phone is going and going and going, and it's putting me on. Oh, thank you, Gloria. So yeah, so like I say, if anybody does want a personal reading, just get in touch. The new moon offer is still on until 12 o'clock tonight. After 12 o'clock, thank you. I like that. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, this is interesting. Okay, I'm looking at the energies that are around at the moment, and I feel we are all a little bit blocked, but this can be the planets, you know. Joyful astrology knows a lot more about the planets than what I do. But what this is what this is saying is we all are, I feel this is a very transformational time. Thank you, April. Thank you for that. I feel this is quite a transformational time for a lot of us, okay? And what they're saying here is it's almost try and go inward with this, because if we're trying to like sort of cling on to the edge, we're going to get tossed about like that, you know? So it's try and go inward, try and go to our center as well and stay centered within this. This is going to help us to progress further, because I feel within, I don't know if this is the next 3 weeks, there's going to be a shift, okay? We're going to feel better. It's almost like we're going to be rejoicing. We're seeing where we have had projections rather than actual truth. So this is almost like it's making us take a step back and be observers, looking at what is weighing us down within our life and what is actually wanting to carry us forward. So I feel with this, there's a lot of us need to be lightening our load and lightening up, okay? Because it's almost like burdens that we have had, we're suddenly seeing them for how they are, you know, and this is it. It's about dropping them, okay? Anything that is weighing you down, anything that is getting too heavy to carry, this can be hate, guilt, you know, anything like that, you know, it's letting it go. Okay, because whatever it is, it's been there to strengthen us in some way, but now it was our time to go silent, to meditate, to look at where we have been conditioned rather than where we are being authentic. Because a lot of times we have this comparison, we compare our lives to other people's or what we're doing to other people's, and society has told us that we're doing it wrong, which there's no right and wrong. This is completely, it's completely individual, you know, and it's like one man's meat is another man's poison, you know. And I feel with this, there is where we've been slow and sluggish in the past, we're getting this transformation is bringing in a lot more energy, okay? But we've got to be careful how to use this energy. And a lot of this energy is just by being, okay? By existing, by being an observer, by not actually being drawn into the drama in any way that comes along, okay? And this is because we are feeling more rooted. We know spirit is there, and we know that we're on our journey. And if there are a few bumps or whatever, this is because, you know, this is what is needed. This is life. You know, life is not linear. But it's almost like here, I feel the energy at the moment is we're being given an awareness, and we are being able to break free from old sort of doctrines, old societal, is that a word? That's not even a word, is it? Yeah, sort of restrictions that society has put on us. And this is why some of us are feeling a little bit wobbly at the moment. And it's almost like we can't be lazy in this. We need to be receptive, okay? And we need to kind of, you know, walk through that door. But it's all in the meditation. It's intense times we're in. But if we play rather than worry, if we surrender rather than resist, and, you know, if we smile rather than frown, I think we're going to get it through it so much better. Okay, because this is what it's all about, and working together with others who are experiencing the same. This is it, like-minded people coming into us. So I hope that makes sense. Donald Trump, should I stop tweeting? I was going to say something really nasty, and then I thought, no, that's it. That's not very spiritual of me. But yeah, there's a lot I think you should stop, Donald. A lot. Right, okay, so I'm going to go now. I hope that was all right for the ones that I'd done. I was just, like I say, I'm still sitting in my pajamas here. I just thought I'd jump on for a little bit. But great to see so many of you. That was great as well. And I will be back with the September monthlies. And there'll be a full moon reading, won't there, next week. But if anybody does want a personal reading with me, the new moon offer is on till 12 p.m. tonight. That's CET time, okay? So I don't know what time it is in yours, but it's literally, how many hours have we got left? I'm just seeing the time. It's 5:30 now. I can't work out the maths. 6.5 hours. 6.5 hours. So I'm going to go and wake my daughter up, and then we're going out tonight. She's going to enjoy some of the island, I think. Okay, so send lots of love to you. Satnam.